what's up one again Nagaland TV la first episode that is Good Morning Nagaland de swagat korise moi apnalai Ravina Lama aru etia ami khan Good Morning episode shuru koru karone ekta Bible verse sabo IB Bible verse ki digina ase etu bare shuru korin jabo
Accept those whose fate is weak without quarreling over disputable matters. Romans 14:1.
So itia ami khan Bible verse khotam hoise itia ami think positive jabo IB think positivity ki ase learn koribo
He who opens a school door closes a prison. Victor Hugo.
So viewers, we are done with our two segments, that is the Bible verse and the Think Positive. Now we shall proceed to our top headlines. Nagaland ranks 19 in Sustainable Development Goal Index among 35 states and union territories of the country. Nagaland Advisor to Industry and Commerce, Labour and Employment Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Department NLTV Jamir said this while addressing a state-level workshop. All our entrepreneurs and business houses within the administrative jurisdiction of the Dimapur, Newland and Chimugirima district requested to desist from paying tax to any group until goal for one government is achieved. Asian Development Bank is set to provide $2 million project readiness financing loan to Nagaland for urban infrastructure development in the state. The Government of India and the Asian Development Bank inked a pact. Alliance Air met in India. Dornier 228 aircraft was deployed for its first commercial flight on the Dibrugarh-Pasighat road on Tuesday with Union Minister Jyotiraditya Shinde and Kiran Rijiju on board. Police mounted an intense manhunt on Tuesday for gunmen who set off two smoke bombs and opened fire in New York subway car, injuring at least 20 people in morning rush hour attack that prompted new calls to fight surge of violence in city transit system. So apni khan ami top headlines janu parise itia ami khala next segment ase print preview IB print preview dibi ki learn krol ase ki purul ase itu sabo So viewers, itia olop second pichide apni hala screen de idu print preview segment la local newspaper aibule se to tate ami khan sabo ki digina ase. So the first we have Eastern Mirror. After such a long time, one Eastern Mirror paper I refer krise to yate do alag top headlines gonna say yate do 33% reservation neso against imposition of Hindi subject and UGC to allow students pursue two full-time degree courses simultaneously, abandon newborn baby rescue in Dimapur, needed to go ahead with 3-day mask leave, inflation rises to 17-month high of 6.95%, PRF loan signed to improve urban infrastructure. So on first though, we will be starting from the ready to implement 33% reservation for women in ULB government. The Nagaland government on Tuesday told the Supreme Court it had agreed to implement 33% reservation for women in civic bodies. The state government told a bench of justices S.K. Cole and M. Shundresh that a resolution has been adopted in this regard as a consultative meeting held on March 9 where all the stakeholders were present. So March 9 meeting latamde stakeholders sab jama thadamde that justices S.K. Paul and M. Sundaresh tahan prior to resolution pass koshi ki they would adopt the 33% reservation laga porde ko kine janaise. A resolution was passed affirmed by the Chief Minister and the other that we should go ahead with the 74 amendment giving reservation of 33% 3% to women, the State Council told the bench. The top court said that with this there is no impediment in holding of election providing reservation for women. We have also pursued the affidavit of compliance in which it is stated that on March 16, 2022, a meeting was held in regard to election for urban local bodies. After taking into account the direction of this court, the State Election Commission was intimated to use State Assembly electoral's roll as a basic for a municipal election and intensely update the same on account of large gaps since the last election. The State Election Commission submit that they have already initiated a process of summary revision which will take place in 2 months. The bench said while directing that it to apprise about the schedule of election on next date of hearing in July. So, the next date hearing to July. The apex court had earlier rapped the Nagaland government over the delay to enforce reservation for women. To apex court pra age even Nagaland government pra delay kra the reservation aporde kiba kurigina se itula porde saying an important aspect of gender equality seems to be getting postponed. So, tahan pra delay jaya pra tahan pra apex court pra kushiki. We fight for gender equality. When we say gender equality, maiki para bhi mota ki crew pare maiki to crew pare ga no hoy holibi mota maiki para bhi itu same kam to crew pare kwa laga porde laga ase. So it had taken note of the grievance made by the State Election Commission that the state government is not responding to its request regarding changes in legislation to adopt the electoral rules of parliament in the assembly election for use in the local body election. So, the State Election Commission had told the apex court that no response had been received in pursuance to the office later to provide requisite additional field in existing role to enable ward-wise segregation of voters. The top court was hearing a plea filed by People's Union for Civil Liberties (PUCL) and others seeking to hold the election for all municipalities and town council in Nagaland forthwith in accordance with Section 23A of the Nagaland Municipal First Amendment Act 2006 and the notification of the state government. So, yate regarding the 33% reservation laga porde itu janai dia laga ase ko kine janai ase. To mon jania nishna itu Hindi subject itu dali dia to induct kuri dia to Union Home Minister Amit Shah bra jadin statement de kushiki even the 8 Northeast state have agreed upon the induction of Hindi subject to make it compulsory for till class 10 ko ne janai thaka to tate ami khan bra NPF ubi alag leaders khan ubi nohole bi kishim aro Naga Student Federation kan ba hobi kishim mano bra voice out kurchi regarding the implement of the Hindi subject till class 10 and Hindi subject should not be used as an alternative to English but should be used as an equal to English ko gine kwanishna ete even alag la pradesh khan brabi tahan la pore voice out kresi ninga nishna neso prabi idu impose kura laga against imposition of Hindi subject la pore bi against khilaf ase ko janai se to ami jana nishna what is neso kole do it is Northeast Student Organization, the whole of Northeast Student Organization bra voice out kushi IB details pra. The Northeast Student Organization NESO has expressed strong opposition to the proposal in their recently concluded Parliamentary Official Language Committee meeting to Hindi compulsory till class 9 in all the 8 northeastern states. NESO is a conglomeration 8 student bodies: All Assam Student Union, Naga Student Federation, All Manipur Student, after the Tripura Student Federation, All Arunachal Pradesh Student Union, Garo Student Union, Mizo, Zirlai Paul, and Khasi Student Union kugine tahan 7 states of Northeast kugine represent kralagase. So in a letter to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, NESO stated that each state in the northeastern region has its own unique and diversified languages spoken by different ethnic groups ranging from Indo-Aryan to Tibeto-Burman to Austro-Asiatic families. The student body stated that indigenous language is an important marker for a community in the region and is enriched in the form of literature, academic and arts. The imposition of Hindi as a compulsory subject in the NER will be detrimental not only for the propagation and dissemination of the indigenous languages but also to students who will be compelled to add another compulsory subject to the already vast syllabus. The NESO is vehemently against the policy and will continue to oppose as it had done in the past. Read the letter. It was on to say that such move will create apprehension and disharmony instead of unity beside belittling the indigenous language spoken and written by a particular community. The student body also urged Amit Shah to withdraw the move but instead focus on uplifting the indigenous languages of the region by incorporation in the 8th schedule of the constitution and providing more scheme for its development. Queen Janai says, so regarding the NESO Kwanishta, we Northeast people, we have diversified, not only Northeast people, in general, all India is diversified and we have different ethics, we have different languages. So, they have taken an example that we belong from different ethics group ranging from Indo-Aryan to Tibeto-Burman to Austro-Asiatic families. And we know when we go back to the history, yes, we use Hindi as an official language. Aryans khan bar Aryan nishna, Burmans khan bar Aryan nishna, iduhan ahigina amikhan jati do shula sat kurshe to taiba koto tahambar koto mon alag alag jati ase aru mon jati charigine we won't yes, they are welcome, they are ever ready to welcome different language. Holibi tahan berkoto nijera jati thakigine iniga replacement nukruwaru iniga eating ekta nutun jati achanak paininga bhasha it kudia to it becomes a vast ekta student khan karne ekta challenging mode ho jay regarding tahala syllabus karne tahan purul bi duk pai kugine jana dia lagase. NIDA to go ahead with 3-day mass casual leave. NIDA means Nagaland In-Service Doctor Association, NIDA. On Tuesday reminded that the association would go ahead with its proposed 3-day mass casual leave from April 18 following the expiry of the 1-year deadline given by the state government. NIDA in a press statement reiterated that it had scaled down the superannuation age from 65 to 62 years for all medical 65 to 62 years for all medical doctors or administrative roles to maintain uniformity and smooth practical implementation. The association informed that its demands is based on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's announcement in 2016 that the retirement age of all the government medical doctors in the country would be raised to 65 65 years due to acute shortage of medical doctors and to retain experienced doctor for a longer period. It said all the states in the country, including neighboring northeastern states with similar financial constraints, have implemented an increase in the superannuation age of medical doctors. NIDA demand is unique in the sense that it is not the association raising the issue but is based on the PM announcement. This announcement was specific for government medical doctors only and for a particular reason, that is acute shortage of medical doctors. Therefore, the Service Association cannot claim similar increase in superannuation age merely citing precedents. In fact, in more than 25 states where it has been implementing, no such claim has been made by other services, it read. So, NIDA in a press statement reiterated that it had scaled down the superannuation age from 65 to 62. So, আমি জানা নিশনা তাহান ডক্টর খান্দো 60 কিমান থাকিয়া তো 62 তে থালিয়া তো তাহান প্রা কোয়া তো এটু Nagaland in Service Doctor Association press statement জানা তো তাহান ব্রাউ জানাইছে কি এটু তো 65 থাকিয়া তো 62 তে নামাই দিয়া লাগাছে হলিবি তাহান 60 বালিনে 62 উঠাই দিয়া লাগাছে টু বিকজ অফ শর্টেজ আর 2016 দেখিটা প্রাইম মিনিস্টার নরেন্দ্র মোদি বা কইছে কি ডক্টর খান কমতি হোয়া পরা জাহান এটু পরা তাই অ্যানাউন্সমেন্ট কৰি দিছে পইলা পরা হি কি ডক্টর খান দো 65 ইয়ার্স তক কাম করব পারবো কইনা সে হলিবি ইয়াতে তো 60 ইয়ার্স থাকিনে 62 উঠাই দিয়াবি তাহান পরা ডিলে কৰি থাকা তো 65 पर 62 ते कुडी लिबी किले दिले क्रेसी को किने तहान तु जनाय से और तान टु करने तहान ahead जावले से 3 days mass schedule leave करने को किने जनाय से So I'm in the Morning Express, the Bar of Truth TV. Most of the topic are similar. Only we eight topic get choose ko the new one, that is COVID portal introduced features to rectify errors in vaccine certificates. A new feature on CoWIN has been introduced through which vaccinated beneficiary can submit requests for correction on vaccination certificate. To nutun ekta idu beneficiary dukta nutun features ekta olaise CoWIN karne aro CoWIN karne aro to vaccinated beneficiary request krigine hi to correction vaccination certificate laga porde ula laga so as per press release from the Nagaland Health Department, individuals can submit requests for correcting if the date printed on the certificate differ from the actual date of vaccine administration or make changes for details like name, age, gender and photo ID in the vaccination certificate. Requests can also be submitted for merging two dose one certificate to avail financial vaccination certificates, addition of passport details to vaccination certificate, reports or remove an unknown members registered to CoWIN account, transfer registered members to another account, new mobile numbers, regenerate final certificate if any details not showing correctly in certificate or revoke vaccination if status is not showing correctly. Etu CoWIN portal introduce kori ase tate ba jakina apni khala COVID certificate la pore vaccination certificate noli CoWIN certificate la pore eko correction kan ase kushi gole tu apni kan itu correction kuru pare ko kine janai dia ase so yate pura print preview segment do samat kori ase. So viewers, ita mohala next segment, that is fact of the day ase. IB fact of the day ki ase sabo.
Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place on April 13.
So viewers, ami hala good morning episode to bishibak to ami han same hi jai to at the fact of the day ami hala morning melody ase so morning melody dekhi ase aro itu gana ekta hole bi ami khan itu ba refresh kuro gine janai ase.
Oh hiyo, hey hiyo, oh hiyo, 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 oh hiyo, hey hiyo. Oh hiyo, 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 oh hiyo, hiyo, oh hiyo, 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 oh hiyo, hiyo, oh hiyo, 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 oh 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 hiyo,
So viewers, itu amihala good morning episode to itu dia samat hule hoise hulebi amian samat nukragide apnian ge request kurese itu weather update to side dibi apni bi jani ase mula awaz to itaman bhal noi gina ase because mosom to bhal na thakia pura gorom thanda hua pura fan niche guma pura itu bai ne hawala ase to inga nishta apnian ge bi request kurese apnian bi gorom pani lugine khai gine hi apni halna the weather update sai kine hi kina kurile bhal hobo mosom barish khan ge dhyan dikine hi kam kuribi ko gine janai ase so yate pura moi yate ba sign off kurese.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awaz. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.
New YY Dynamite Instant Noodles. It's extra spicy. Taste that will blow your mind.
इतो टेंग तो निपको टाच ब्रांड लगा हुआ हुले आज अपनी लगा हरती एक तभी बचिबो थाके नाइ दे ईश्वर के धन्यवाद टीवी इतो निपको टाच लगा ब्लो मोक टेंगी आसे ही हुले भी ना फांगी वो गारंटी